Hey guys, we're live. This is Jack. We're playing more Satisfactory tonight with just Sorcerer Von Croy and myself.
Hello.
Hi Von. I'm I'm developing a bit of a headache, so we may even be shorter than last night. So this may be a short video. Be advised. Act accordingly.
Possibility.
Yes.
So, working on that stuff in there. Alternative fluid transport, waiting on resources. So we've got a long way to go. As
Yes,
that
we do.
requires a lot of those special frames. Versatile framework 2500, only a 284.
Yeah.
Then modular engines and adaptive control units. So lots of stuff that needs working on.
Need kind of want to try and set up that wet concrete.
That sounds
But
like
I don't know where to
plan
do
if
it.
we can.
Not sure where I want to do it.
Probably someplace where we have
Water and limestone,
yeah, where we've got the necessary resources for that. Because that would definitely be very positive to see what we can do with
Holy
that.
cow, that just flung that truck.
Truck just like literally flew.
Yeah. Okay. We got some limestone over here, but I think it's a lousy node. If I recall, this is an impure.
One that's not pure.
Yeah, it's an impure. It'd be a waste of time and resources to build on that one.
Yeah, best for pure.
Yeah. Or at least normal.
Yeah, normal to pure, more resources for less work.
Yes.
That's always a positive.
Another impure. Let's do a scan. The limestone. Look at the map. Pure. Normal. Wow. Okay. So there is a normal on the other side of this lake.
Let's see, what's this one? This is where we originally had.
Yeah, it's an impure.
Pick up. Yep, impure. That would explain why that probably was taking forever to actually get stuff done there.
Yeah.
But it at least did the job to get stuff started. Let's see, how well did my gardening do? Something tells me it didn't do much.
I gotta deal with some tractors that are stuck together because the routes weren't made very well. Second route didn't avoid the first.
So they were crossing over each other, and
Yeah, now they're at a
eventually
deadlock.
they eventually ran into each other. They can't make a decision. Oh, my day is good, Amelia.
How goes it, Emilovich?
He says good.
That's good.
Brought the other car and parked it up next to the hub.
Okay.
Was fun for a quick drive. Totally filled that.
Not much water there.
Yeah, it's a very nice looking truck skin at that.
I wonder if that's deep enough that you could put a pump in it.
Ah, nice lighting that you put under here.
You like that?
Yes.
Yeah, you could put a water extractor down there. Okay.
Lights it up just perfectly.
That was the intent. Now where did I park? Over there. Okay.
A piece of coal being processed. Because somehow I ended up with a singular piece of coal.
Lol.
I could also do this extra leaves that I got. So we may or may not get some tickets from that. We shall have to see.
Right.
See standard points until next. It's at least adding points. That's the important part.
Damn vehicles are deadlocked again.
Oof.
Damn it, I'm gonna delete his route and redo it so it doesn't overlap.
Probably the only choice, unfortunately. One of the two routes has to be reoriented to follow each other like they were doing, but yet do their own things. That I definitely noticed on Dragonheart's thing, that after he had like so many truck routes happening, there was almost no choice but to eventually end up with that sort of scenario. And he like literally had to spend several hours rerunning his routes to prevent that stuff from happening. Because even when you have them in order, they can be close enough sometimes that the paths just, one truck comes around the one corner, another truck suddenly comes around, and they suddenly meet and they can't do anything after that. So he pretty much had no choice but to redo a few times on a few of his routes in the past on previous builds. I just was lucky enough to be one of the viewers at the time to
Right.
notice the maelstrom of events unfolding. All because trucks didn't want to cooperate. Now then, let's see. What's doing what and where?
Part of the problem is he built it right next to this one. Okay. Okay.
That requires a different type of that. Be right back.
All right.
Others say that the only remedy is alien artifacts.
Hush, lady.
You must have run across one of the
Mercer
artifacts.
sphere, yeah. Where's this limestone node? There it is. Times 2. Too much. 60.
Are we making steel pipe anywhere?
Yes, we are.
What about encased industrial buildings?
Not yet. You can manually craft those with steel pipe and concrete. And not steel pipe, but steel beams and concrete.
So are we at least doing steel beams somewhere?
Yeah. And we're also doing steel pipe.
I just have to figure out where all that's at.
Yeah.
When did we do an angled thing over here? That's something I didn't notice before. Whole new platform area going on. Are you building new stuff?
Building right now,
Or
yeah.
was this already here?
Where are you?
On top of this platform that's suddenly here? Because I just happened to notice it.
No, I'm not sure. I'm not over there right now.
Yeah, I'm over at the space elevator.
Hmm.
So it looks like some area here was being expanded for adding stuff in for the production of things.
Possibly.
And stuff and things.
Stuff and things.
so I know we got stuff, places. We have places that have stuff.
Why won't you attach on the other side of this? What the hell? Okay, let's try now. Yeah, there we go.
Buffer sheet. Pipe. Where's the pipe generally coming from?
In the steel factory. Near the power
That's
plant.
where I'm now heading. And it looks like double lines and stuff.
I need to gather some material. Let's see. Organization. Logistics now. Production.
That steel plate.
Need 2 of these. Actually, let's see. How many could I support with the Mark II? 300 by 80. 3.75, so 3 times 80 is 240. Where'd I park?
Rods.
Come on. Test it out. Oh, 120 per minute. Okay.
See you later, Emilio.
Here, okay. How many can I get out of this? 600. Five. 5,000. Okay. $500 water. Those finish. Bless you. Excuse me. Okay. Motors, motors, motors. You still with me, Vaughn?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, but I can't transport 600. Okay. I can set it up. And only turn on what it can transport. Yeah. Shoot. bumper sheets. Move on.
Oh, are you around here somewhere?
Yeah, I just jumped over your head.
Oh, I didn't even see.
I'm building wet concrete, replacing our current concrete with wet concrete. Set up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Creating some fun future jump ramps.
Actually, I was using those earlier for actual jumps to get over the
Conveyor belt.
Yeah, the conveyor belt.
Because that pipe belt goes right across there.
Yeah.
Would limit transportation.
Splitter.
Now, what was the automated button to make this more automated?
What are you trying to do?
Crafting the encased
Oh, and
industrial beams.
we need concrete and
and
eventually
I
you
have that.
eventually you're gonna get concrete and steel pipe, but right now we don't have that recipe. It's steel beams, and we're not
Yeah.
producing enough steel beams to actually automate yet.
Yeah, I noticed. I grabbed a small amount for the purposes of producing some of these.
Oh, these are
encased
smart
things
splitters. Damn it.
for- making that one frame type that needs for that one milestone.
Mhm. Didn't want. I wanted conveyor splitters, not smart splitters.
Ding, 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 ding. The world famous hammer sound of crafting.
Yes.
Ma'am, research complete.
All right. I'll check the ma'am. What do we got? We got anything good?
Let's hope.
No. It's all crap.
No.
Again.
Oof. Well, re-roll the dice.
Yep.
Eventually it'll give us something worthwhile, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Okay, next stages. Production. Can make 15, and I produced up to 25. Or I can make 15 from what I've produced. So it means I need more of something in the greater scheme of things. What do I need more of? Well, I guess we'll find out when we're done making 15. Screws, as always.
Right? Yeah, that's the problem.
Always screws.
Always.
Gotta go collect screws. I should have doubled my thoughts with those, because I already knew screws always screw with us, requiring way too many. Okay. Hunting for the screw box line.
Too long. Okay.
Okay, given how many steel ingots iron ingots are going through here, and then frames.
Still too long. Okay.
It's plating. Here we go. Screws. If I did 3 and it made 15 and I needed 25. 2, 3. So 15. That should hopefully, with that amount, exactly what I need. Got the necessary. Modular frame amount is doable. Big spacey thing. Okay. 25 modular frames made.
Tell me it's too long. Yeah, damn. Okay.
So 2,000. 3,000.
Gonna have to upgrade all this pipe to Mark II at some point, but right now,
Two pieces complete. So I at least helped with something alternate than just making plans for the
what'd you do? Just curious.
Filled in, created the 25 heavy modular frames, and brought over 3,000 copper wire to the hub for
Nice.
doing the alternate fluid transport. So then we just need the motors, 100 motors and 200 plastic, but we have to wait for the oil on the plastic portion.
Oh.
'Cause I think we need the oil or something like that in order to create the plastics.
Quite possibly.
But since that was the chosen thing that was up on the hub's thing for achievements, I did what I could to fill in.
Appreciated. That is an alternate. We can't do plastic yet until we hook up.
But at least there's some stuff done for it, so that
Yeah.
once the other gets kicked in, it'll be much faster. Since screws are extremely important, put back as much as I can.
Wow. Might not need a pump. I'm gonna put one in anyways, but
Now, are we producing motors yet, or
we're
is
not
that
producing
one
motors, but we have rotors and stators being made, so you can.
at least try to work on making the motor section, because it only requires the motors and stator, or rotors and stators to make the motors.
Right.
Plant life, iron, copper. Iron ore. Yeah. I just went through making that myself, and there was 42 in here and only needed 25. Dum, 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 dum. At least
Yep.
it kept me busy doing something. Okay, be right back.
Okay.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Got the concrete set up and running, but it's set up for the future because right now we can't move all the material that we could use.
Good that it's set for the future. Just
Yep.
means all we have to do is plug a few things in and flip the switch.
Yep. Upgrade the belts and then plug in the machines.
Yep. Progress is very good.
Yep.
Okay, that's automated wiring.
Also have to upgrade the pipe to Mark II. Mark II pipe. I don't know how much water Mark II can carry. It's probably 600, which is more than enough.
which direction to where rotors are being produced.
Oh, I'm making motors at the moment.
Oh, you're making motors at the
I
moment?
can give you the motors and let you do it if you want. And the rotors and the stators.
Yeah, I grabbed some stators. Should I put those back?
It's fine. Rotors are being made by the hub. In the box. I'm underneath. I'll just keep making motors until you come find me.
So how many motors do you need?
Well, I'm only able to make 50, so we're gonna need some more to make the 100. So,
Okay, so by the hub, which is right there, which is probably down below somewhere.
the rotors
Unless
are
it's over here.
up above.
Up above?
Yeah, they're on the... Where are you at? Hey, turn around. Over here. Over here, Vaughn. To your right.
To where?
I'm jumping.
Jumping. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, right here. This is the rotor box. So I'm able to make 50 of them. You can make the other 50 if you want.
I can actually produce 150 with what I grabbed, so I can
Oh, nice. I can just hold on to...
easily...
What do you want to do?
Well, if you want to hold on to those for other future stuff, I can
Sure.
make the 150 and place the extra for when we need it someplace.
Sure, that works. I'm gonna need some motors to make oil thing, I think. Actually, oil
We
extractor.
probably will, yeah.
Yeah, it takes motors. And refinery takes motors.
Good evening, Farrell, and welcome to the show.
Hey, Farrell.
That'll leave a extra 50 motors, because only need 100 for the milestone project.
Right. Let's see. I need to
And
deal
Farrell
with this
says,
problem.
hey, hey.
I need to deal with that. Where is that truck?
Hopefully it hasn't malfunctioned again.
Yeah, the route. I screwed up the route. It's picking up 2 types of material instead of just one. No, that's a problem. Because it'll screw up the feed.
Yeah, the flow, yeah. Because it's got to have a certain amount in order to keep stuff saturated so it doesn't screw up. Yes, we are able to automate what we are crafting. However, we're at the stage where we're not totally able to actually get it all interconnected. But
There it
we'll
is.
get there to where we can have motors fully automated and so on and so forth.
We just
They'll
need a better
eventually-
recipe for rotors and stators.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing that's slowing it up, because the production of the rotors and stators is a bit slower than
Not
what
sufficient
it can handle.
to actually make motors.
Yeah, it'd take forever to do it with what we've got at present. But this is the name of the game, is, you know, holding down the mouse button to produce stuff for a while until you can get it automated, and then all you have to do is worry about having the resources all plugged in.
Gotta figure
But
out.
it's part of the fun of it. We at least have the rotors and stators automated to where we can get it just enough in order to get what we need at present, which in the future we're going to need even more of these even faster. So eventually we will have to have these automated, because otherwise it's going to be a pain in the arse to produce it all. Because these motors lead to those other modular motors or whatever, and stuff like that. And you have to have so many motors to make modular motors. If you need so many modular motors, yeah, you're looking at a headache in the future unless you do automate. Take forever. I think it's 20-second crafting time per motor.
Oof.
Dang.
I don't
at
think
least
it's
this
that long.
one's- And Factorio.
Oh, in
And for this
Factorio.
one, it's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so it's like half the amount of time, and that's me counting even faster. Because they always say per second you have to do like 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. So it'd probably only be like 5 seconds on this per motor to be produced. So it's like literally 3 times faster in Satisfactory, thankfully. Otherwise, sitting here for 20 seconds per motor, that would be 150 motors multiplied by 20 seconds. It'd be a good number of minutes that one would be holding the mouse button down. And we are down to the point of 50 left that can be produced. So progress is in the works.
Where are you going?
Far enough that you can make motors in 6 seconds since the harvest, since you have 5 assembly machines. Ah, nice. Oh yeah, that is the other requirement. I think we have to have the first tier assembler in order to automate that this as well. Because you got the 2-item thing, then the 3-item thing, then the 4-item thing, and so on. Tier 5 machines, you mean, for your thing. Okay. MAM is complete. Let's hope that the MAM has finally given us something good.
Ah.
You okay?
Yeah. Just ugly.
Mm.
I guess I'll take. No, I'm not taking that. I'm just gonna not run that hard drive until we get oil back up and running. Let's see. V, where's some oil? Crude.
I ran across a note somewhere. I don't know if Nate marked it or not, but if he did, he might be the only one that can see the mark. For all I know.
He didn't label it, that's for sure.
Because I know it was out and about. It was bubbling crude definitely coming up from the ground, for sure.
That's nuts. That's way over there. Oh,
Yeah, it was definitely a ways from where we are. It would take some to-dos in order to get it back over here.
yeah.
Yes, there are trains in this game. We have trains, buggies, trains, dune buggies, trucks, tractors. Also have a jump assist pack that you can like literally fly around, but you have to be near your power infrastructure in order to use it. So if you end up out too far from where you are, you can't use the jump pack. So this game does have some nice stuff to it. We've got a few trucks doing a few lines right now, and we've got the buggy, or several buggies. We've got 2 buggies, 2 trucks right now. And this is one of the buggies, one of the dune buggy-like vehicles. So you have vehicles in this, plus you can travel on the zip lines, being the power lines. So you've got transport options.
Yeah, I'm gonna set up basic oil at the green marker.
And motor section complete. All we need now is the plastic after we get the oil going.
I'm gonna make plastic and rubber out of the oil. Oh, I just burned my coil, dang it.
Oof.
Is right. Wasn't paying attention. Vaped all my vape juice away and burned the coil.
That's a definite oof.
Yeah.
You've got to be very careful about that with those, because when you end up burning the coil, it'll just not taste right after that.
Yep.
And you end up needing
to replace it. Yep. Gosh, I was hoping not to have to put a new cartridge in there yet. Oh well.
Yeah, accidents happen, unfortunately.
Yep.
It's all for the sake of that one last puff.
All for the sake of that nicotine, huh?
Yep. Can fully understand and relate. Because I used to be a smoker, and I used to smoke cigarettes, and I tried to eat cigarettes as well.
Tried to eat them?
Tried the e-cigarettes.
Oh, e-cigarette. Okay, vaping, yeah.
Yes. Tried the vaping, really didn't catch on for me. But when it came down to it, I eventually said, for the sake of health and hopefully improving my health and increasing my lifespan, stopping the smoke. But it doesn't work for everyone. It's not an easy thing to give up.
Oh, spider in the area.
Oof.
Thankfully, it's kind of bugged out.
Oh, if it's bugged out, that's fine. Bugged out spider is always good. Because that means it'll stay where it's at, just run around in circles or something.
Right.
So, did we earn any tickets from that stuff, or got ourselves one printable coupon from all the stuff we've put in so far into the sink? I had all that extra foliage from yesterday's attempt at clearing the under area of the factory section for the power plant. And of course, the stuff has all reappeared again, so I already know I've cleared everything over there. It's just graphically it doesn't want to disappear. Because I've done it twice now.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, there's the nearby galaxy coming into view. Similar spiral galaxy to our Milky Way. Now there's a cloud in the way. Oh, that cloud's actually thickening up. I wonder if it's actually going to rain in game.
I don't think it rains in this game.
So far, I haven't noticed it do that, but if it's an M-class planet, as they say on Star Trek, it would eventually have rain.
Eventually.
But it's hard to tell. The environment on this planet is very different, for sure. With its biomes and stuff like that. But yes, there are definitely trains in this game. And with one of the most recent updates, they've actually incorporated collision with the trains, which means you can literally destroy an entire train by having another train ram into the other train.
Lol.
Because when they first introduced trains, they didn't have collision, and you could have all sorts of weird, wacky routes and stuff like that without having to worry, but now you actually have to plan it out so that they don't collide with each other. Because if they do, it's a costly repair, because you have to demolish what gets damaged or whatnot, and then rebuild it and all that. And if they're carrying a lot of resources that you need, well, at that point, you have to be able to collect all that stuff, transport it to a box until you can get it to wherever it's actually gonna go. Probably, would be my guess. Unless that too gets fully destroyed, because I haven't experienced slamming trains together that were carrying product. At least not yet. But on my particular playthrough, we've got 3 different trains. One for me, one for Emiliovic, and I think one for Emilovic's brother or friend or something like that. But we got like personal trains.
Oh, nice.
But we also have a train line set up so that it can help with oil transport, because our oil ended up being way out there when we found it, and we needed the trains to actually help in the transport of that, I think. So I think our trains we've got some transport trains that are actually transporting stuff. I'd have to check my individual save to see exactly what they're doing, if they're doing anything.
Right.
Because it's been quite some time since I've actually been in there. Just kind of got involved in other games and didn't sneak back into the Satisfactory. Which come February, there's going to be the new Tomb Raider stuff that they just released, or will be releasing. Remasters of Tomb Raiders 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, the original Tomb Raiders.
Yep, the very first ones. I've already purchased it because the
Oh,
instant
yeah.
I saw that, I was like, I cannot pass this up. I am a Tomb Raider fan. So I already bought it, and I've already made sure that I repaid the credit card for my purchase of that, because once I got my Twitch payment, that's exactly where it went, was to pay for that on my credit card.
Good idea. You're making plastic. You're making rubber. You're taking the byproduct, making petroleum coke, and sinking it. Because we can't package fuel yet, so we can't really do anything with the residual oil except sink it.
Sounds logical. Plus, it'll get us some of those coupons for some of that nice in-store only product that we can use.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, someone else must have already chopped that tree down. Because it's not chopping for me. And I'm making 20 and 10. That's fine, it'll self-regulate. Okay, I gotta power these things. See, out of all that, only 6 logs were actually physically sitting there.
this, I'm gonna need how many megawatts? 160. How much do we have to spare on our system? Could you look at a telephone pole and tell me, Vaughn?
Okay, let's see. Consumption max 1200 megawatts. Max consumption 976.7 megawatts. Capacity
976.
1200.
1200 minus 976 is more than 200. So we got enough to get this up and running.
Excellent.
Okay, I gotta run some power line. I think I'll run the big ones. The power tower platform. Where'd I park? Did I take my... I didn't take my car apart. I need to take my car apart because I'm going to be traveling by a foot.
Star Trek 4 has always made me remember every time I hear someone say, "Where did we park?" It always
Yeah.
reminds me of Kirk when they are leaving the park, and he's like, "Remember where we parked, folks?"
Yep. Because it's invisible.
Mm-hmm. That too. So they absolutely had to know exactly where it was because of that fact. Yeah, it'd be great.
Okay. Short on steel beams. Of course I am.
biomass over that direction. Our little world is expanding.
Aye.
There, made sure the dune buggy that I parked over by the hub has full power. In other words, I dropped some biomass logs in its
Oh.
trunk. Wonder if I should put an extra stack in the inventory. That'd be
Stack of
wise.
what?
Extra stack of biofuel in the
Oh.
cargo container section of the vehicle, but also made sure that it was refueled. So, because we have plenty of biofuel. So I've definitely been seeing to that.
Right.
All my gardening. Ah, a new power tower is being constructed.
That it is.
And bam. Power tower has been initiated.
And production should begin, so should have begun, so I'm gonna head back that way and see how it's going. You. Not poorly. Yeah. Let's redo that.
Whoops. Hello, ground.
Sorry about that.
At least I didn't get hurt.
Yeah. There, now it's back up and running. Now it nobody should collide with the tower itself while riding the wire.
Ah. That's an important factor.
Yep.
There's a blue, or was a blue. It disappeared as I got closer. Blue power slug on top of that thing.
Oh.
But
Guess
it
Nate
vanished.
grabbed it.
So I think that's one that was grabbed. I think that's what he was mentioning too, that you'll see them in the distance, and then when you get close enough, they disappear.
Yeah.
Is there a beam climbing up from the ground over here?
Oh, what?
Seeing what looks like a greenish bluish beam that's going from the ground up into the sky.
I'm not. Oh, yeah, there is a beam of light. It's a marker.
Ah, okay.
Hey, it's working.
Nice.
We got rubber and plastic being produced.
Excellent.
And we're sinking the petroleum coke.
That was a fun trip.
Was it?
Yep.
Nice. Now we wait for rubber or plastic, 200 plastic to be produced.
Yeah, it'll take a bit probably.
Once the plastic is done producing and we unlock that and we have packaged fuel, we can remove the petroleum coke and make it into a fuel factory.
Ah. We're already up to 55, so it's doing quite well. Oh, that's a big one.
Oh, spitter?
Yeah, it's a big one. Got him.
Nice.
Yeah, where's his bio
That's a normal.
pack there?
We got 2 normals here as well that we can work with. I think there's another
Nice.
impure. Yeah, an impure over there.
Yep, impure. But if there's a few normals in
Yeah, there's
pures
2 normals
nearby,
right here.
that definitely is positive, dude.
Yeah.
Not bad, it's almost at 100 already.
Yep. Over 100. We're making 20 a minute, so it's gonna take a couple of minutes.
No problem with that. not a bad little facility. I just looked at my clock and it said 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, nice.
In other words, 12:34 my time. I was like when I look at my clock and it has a magic number like that.
Mm.
Oop, here's another creature. I tried a surprise attack. It didn't work.
Right.
It's not a bad spot here for oil production.
No, not terrible, not great either. It's not like it's a couple of pures, but
Yeah. But refinding where that pure one was would mean that we would have to do a lot of walking in a large circle around the big base to find it again.
yeah.
And that was way back at the beginning of our streaming, so I don't recall its exacting location. But at least having normal will give us a pretty good amount of product without it being a pain in order to acquire it. But eventually, even the impures will probably end up having to be tapped depending on exactly how much stuff we need in the future.
Mm.
If there is a future like that, if we're only like playing in order to actually get to the final space elevator achievement, or if we're out to actually try and like leave planet and create a Dyson sphere or something. I don't know.
I'm not so sure about the Dyson sphere.
Yeah, because I know that there is actually the game that's called Dyson Sphere that does like the factory stuff. That literally your main goal is to literally create a self-contained environmental solar system within the Dyson Sphere, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And you literally have to like have planets-sized factories to produce all the necessary stuff. Because I've seen Dragonheart play that game, and he's literally got planets upon planets that like produce given product that are being shipped back and forth with shuttles and stuff. And of course, they also have space elevators in that too, I think, as well as the shuttles. It's
Is there any
like
water around here?
very intense. Do you need water nearby?
Well, it would be helpful for packaged diluted fuel.
Oh, I didn't see any.
Yeah, there's
on
some
the way.
there is some water on the map, not too far away. I wonder if it's pumpable or not.
It probably will be, especially
Yeah, I
once
got
we
the
get
200 plastic.
fluid dynamics.
Yeah, it has to be deep enough. That's the thing.
Yeah. So, heading back to the hub now?
Yep, heading back to the hub to unlock this stuff. There's that spider. It's a big one.
Well, as long as it's on the ground.
Oh, I think it jumped at me.
Oh, it can jump.
Yeah, they can jump. but it didn't get to me.
Yeah, it just jumped at me and I heard it.
Oh my god, it
Oh,
almost reached
darn.
you.
That was close.
I'd hold shift key down and go faster.
Go faster? Okay.
Yeah.
That's doable. Get the heck away from that. If it can jump that high, holy crap. We're up darn high on these lines here. Leak. Damn more. And slow down for the jump from the line.
Okay, I got the 1 milestone set.
Nice.
We got another one to work on.
Okay, it looks like another 200.
Yep.
Yep, and another 100 motors.
Do you want to take care of the motors? Take care of the plastic, rubber, and cable.
Luckily, we already have 50 of that.
Yeah, we got a problem. I gotta shut down this machine
Oof.
because it's eating up all the cable. I even slowed it down and from
And it's
before. Still eating all the cable.
And we need rotors and stators for motors.
Rotors and stators. Gonna let that run for a little while. Fill that up.
I need to track those down again as to where they are in the facility.
Rotors are right in front of you.
Rotors are right in front of me.
Stators are over by copper.
Over by copper. Wire. Cable. Stators.
You need 100 rotors and 100 stators to make 50 motors. It's 2 to 1.
2 to 1. Okay, so yeah, I had a feeling I needed 3 and 3, whatnot. So I'll be slightly shy. So I'll just have to do some quick running to grab the other after I produce this. And 100. Okay, we only need 100. So I did make enough. Or have enough, I should say. Which direction is that for? Putting the stators back. Copper over near that direction. Next on the list, plastic, rubber, and cabling. And we need 1,000 of the cable. So that'll take a while to produce.
Yeah. I got the rubber and the plastic already.
Okay. So we just need to wait on the cable to be made.
Correct.
Excellent. Two printable coupons from what we've gained so far. Not sure if the syncs interconnect between
Yeah,
locations.
they do.
Ah, awesome. That way you don't have to worry about going back to auxiliary syncs.
Yep.
That's definitely cool that they have that done like that. Kind of reminds me of the original Resident Evils, which I always was like, you know, this is like totally non-realistic. Where you go into a safe room, put stuff in a box, go to an entirely different safe room, open the box, there's your stuff.
Yeah.
But I was grateful that they did it like that, because hell, transporting all that stuff back and forth between safe rooms would have made the game 10 times harder. Especially if they incorporated consistent ports that would get in the way as you would be doing that. It would take you forever, literally, just to transfer stuff from one safe room to the other safe room. Especially if you were a heavy box user and you would store everything in the box. But with the Resident Evil series, they also have the challenge of not opening the box. Not using the storage box at all. And there's also a reason for that, because if you complete the game on certain modes, you get infinite weapons or whatnot. And
Oh wow.
their way of making it so that it's more difficult or more of a challenge is for you not to touch those infinite weapons at all. And they're stored in your safe box. If you save them in the safe box. I don't know if they disappear if you have it on you and you die and whatnot. I haven't experienced that, but I typically, if I'm using one, I almost always make sure that I put it back in the box when I'm done with its quick use, just to be safe. I don't want to lose them, to be honest. I'm sure the game probably has coding that will replace the item if it gets lost.
Yeah.
Because if you've already earned the item, I'm sure they'll make sure to put back in the box. But I am that old school gamer from like the early days of Nintendo and PlayStation and so on, and I'm the
Yeah.
type that's like double save. I know I just saved, it tells me I saved, but I will click to save again just to make sure that I'd saved.
Right. It's a sensible thing.
Very
Since,
sensible.
with the old consoles, you had issues with them saving.
Like the rules for Nintendo were don't blow into the cartridge, don't swab clean the contacts, stuff like that. But 9 times out of 10, those were things you actually had to do in order to get the game to work. On the old N64 or whatnot. You know, just blowing in to make sure there's no dust or whatnot. If you had to, you know, clean your contacts with a cotton swab and some rubbing alcohol. Been there, done that.
Right.
Now I got the modern version of the N64, which is just a mini version of the thing with 500 games already all built in. No cartridge necessary, you just plug it in and play. Plenty of copper wire, but it takes a while to actually produce the wire type that we
The
need.
cable, yeah.
Yeah. Takes it a bit. Ah, we're more than halfway there. Progress. Excellent. You've been fastidious in collecting it, getting it to the goal.
I did steal it from this machine at the end too, so.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you need to, especially if it's not totally necessary for what this is actually producing, which automated wiring, which we need, but is not a mega necessity.
Not a necessity at the moment, yeah.
Will be in the future, but for now, it's not a mega necessity. But it's good that we've got it automated. At least for that, we don't have to worry about it. Unless we need even more, then we need to worry about it.
This is gonna take upwards of 10 minutes, so I'm gonna launch the other pod.
Okay.
I was holding off. I wanted to launch 2 at a time, but it's not worth the wait. Wait, unless it's gonna take. How long, does it tell you? It doesn't tell you how long it's gonna take.
Yeah, it'll be anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes for the pod to return from the first
Yeah, so we'll just wait on the
pod.
wait on the wire. I mean the cable.
Yeah.
We can launch them both at the same time. Because we might end up waiting longer for the drop pod to come back, and then if we had. Five minutes.
I kind of like how these things also kind of look like cargo containers on trains.
Oh yeah? Yeah, they do, don't they?
Just seems like something that a huge crane would be able to put on a flatbed train car, and bam, there you go. You got like tons of product being shipped without any extra waste. Oh, hey. I just noticed that in this one box. So, the last little group that you grab, that's all that's needed for the present time. Yep, one of our boxes out here out front of the hub. Ah. I'm amazed how close those two look at this point when it comes to the gas giant and the volcanic like moon. Could just be the angle at which they're at present in their orbits, but they look so close together that that's like a... You can tell it's got distance. But definitely that thing is super close to the gas giant. Hopefully not close enough that it smashes into it and turns it into a sun.
Milestone reached. Fluids can now be packaged to allow for transportation via vehicle and conveyor belts. Additionally, highly improved biofuel can now be produced. Milestone reached.
Oh.
The manufacturer increases production complexity. A critical look at production line logistics and efficiency is recommended during integration. The truck allows for increased efficiency in transportation, automated or otherwise. New project parts enable progress to the next phase.
Nice. Be right back real quick. Progress. Progress is good. So need another 100 plastic. 50 motors. And 50, that looks like special fuel or something, maybe. So let's see. Rotors and stators for motors. It works out. At least they're in a straight line. If you really think about it. Okay, that was cabling. There we are. Oh, that's automated wiring. I don't know. Where's the... There we are. Hello. Ah. just waiting for that. Already got the 50 motors made. So excess parts I can put back. So 50 motors are ready to go once the pod gets back. Let's see. You're over that direction, so that probably means you're already collecting the rubber and plastic, right? Or are you doing something else? Okay. Well, then I'll... Yeah. In that case, I will head down and collect the plastic and rubber. That way you can stay on task. We'll pretty much be able to probably have that pod launched once it gets backburned. Did I jump off the thing a little too soon? I think I did. Well, it helped kill a spider that happened to be in the area. We only need 100, but they come in 200 stack. Okay, have enough motors, rubber and plastic, and only requires the product you're working on now. But one of those jumping spiders that could actually get us has been taken care of since I stopped at the one power station, power tower directly adjacent to the area there. So that's one less jump scare to worry about. Oh, that's way down on the ground. Spitters or hogs. The early morning mist. Beautiful sight. You know, I could totally see Luke Skywalker and Han Solo suddenly showing up and being like, hey, we need help to fix our androids. It's like, okay, how do excellent. Fuel a minute, and we only need 50, so 2.5 minutes. Oh, yeah, so that could extend the timing on that. But if need be, I can always return back down there with the plastic and rubber that I have on me, but I can also just put that in this one box where we got a little of everything. It could be useful. Nice. Excellent. Definitely. Yeah. I was thinking of that, mentioning that earlier to Feral, that you have the jetpack / the mega extra jump assist with that. All you have to do is make sure you're near your power grid, and bam, you're good to go. You can fly all over the planet. Just have to be close enough to your power. The good thing is even if you're like nearly maxed out or totally maxed out, it'll still allow you to use that without causing the grid to go down. least that's one thing I definitely noticed when on my own file. But getting that unlocked and having that available, that'll be a really good boost to our productivity capabilities, because we will also be able to reach areas that we could not reach before. I kind of like how the computer screens inside the hub kind of have that old Windows XP desktop with the green fields like that. I miss that operating system. Yeah. I thought they did a pretty good job with it. I had this old Tomb Raider thing. As I mentioned earlier, I'm a huge fan of Tomb Raider. I had a Tomb Raider desktop for my computer. Theme. Nice. He could play the web browser version if he wanted to, because... Yeah, true. Yeah, I agree. The new web browser version lacks the finalities or whatnot.
R&D inflated your pocket dimension and has provided a jetpack, which operates on oil-based fuel, for increased navigational capabilities as well as odds of survival.
Oil-based. We don't need to worry about being near the power plant for that. That's the other thing or whatnot that requires you to be near the power or whatnot. Yeah, the hover suit requires you to be near the power line, and the jetpack you can literally fly wherever you want so long as you have enough fuel on board. I'm trying to remember all the little teeny things like that, because it is a massive game. There's a lot to do, a lot to remember, a lot of mathematics and so on. But for those that are afraid of mathematics, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing in the game. It's easy to comprehend what they want, 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 4 to 1, that sort of thing. And then you just have to make sure you have enough product of whichever in order to produce what you want, and you're good to go. But for those out there that are afraid of it because like, oh, I don't want to worry about the math, no, you really don't need to worry about it. If you make half of the product, just double what you used, and you'll learn the system quite easily without any problem. So I know when I first started playing, I was like, oh boy, I'm going to have a mathematic nightmare. Not really. Be like, collect 200-300 of this or that, experiment and learn how much you have to grab in your inventory to produce what you want without having to return to grab a little bit more. But if you have to grab a little bit more, there's nothing wrong with that. Also breaks up the... oh, nice. We have enough resources for that right out the gate. That's awesome. Then we just have to have the fuel, and voila, we'll be flying high. Nice. I'm right next to you. Thank you. And that goes on the back. And let's see, head and body, I don't think we've got anything for that yet. So then we need to head down and wait for fuel to be produced. Hmm. That's the important part. Did I say fart before? But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta go through the impure to get to the pure. Because you gotta get the beginnings unlocked sometimes before you can advance. But yeah, someone asked a question of whether or not you could place those towers without having a platform. And as you see here, you do not have to have the platform, but if you want things to be neat and clean, you know, it's entirely up to you if you want to go through the optional platform or whatnot. So you can automatically place the new power towers wherever you want or need without worry. They will install perfectly. Nice. I'm down here right now, clearing out plant life that I noticed that was impeding the platform. and being just a little bit too close. So I've been landscaping. Definitely. We've made excellent progress. I think we'll be proud of us for what we've done during this quick little weekend. That's plastic. That's rubber. And that one's fuel. Okay, 100 fuel. So now we have jetpack access. Not seeing anything else that I need to pluck. Okay. Sounds like a plan. We've made excellent progress. Yeah, definitely. We've got a few milestones complete. We've gained the jetpacks. At least for now, I'm sure we'll be able to produce one more immediately. Yeah. But at least for that first sudden battle he may do where he tries going after you with dynamite or a sword or whatnot, you'll be able to be like, you can fly above him and be like, ha ha ha. And the way that breeze looks, by like moving the sand dust across there, that looks so realistic. Like sand dust being blown by the breeze. Yeah. I think they're doing a bang-up job on producing this game. They are being very particular and very accurate where they need to be. And even though, like, the Subnautica, where the multiplayer wasn't their main goal, but the main goal was the single player, and it has its glitches, but it still works, which is nice. And whatnot, and I think they're doing a really bang-up job on building the quality into the game in so many different levels, or at so many different levels. And I think I jumped off one power tower soon, but lucky thing is the other one was right over here with these runny shoes, whatever you call them. What do they call these? The Blade Runners. Yeah, the Blade Runners. Makes so you get across places faster. Okay, traditional spot to rest. Down inside the hub. We shall catch you and everyone else out there in the very near future. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Red motor frame. Very nice. Yeah. Same, most definitely. You have an excellent evening. Most definitely. You have an excellent. Yes.
And I've been muted on stream for a little while. That is great. Yep, we're ending. Sorry. Yeah. Good night. Bye.